Go, go, go. They call me a go, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. Go. They call me the go, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. I'm the realest. Yeah, I see what I want and I get it. You be capping for the clout, you switching. Ain't no switching back. Have the boss up, you can call me triple threat. I be killing every show and get it before the check. I ain't tired yet. Overlapping like I used to run the track. So no, I don't even break a sweat. I must be the ass and all this really kid. I remember Granny cooking fish and grits. When she gave us knowledge, she been showing us. Now we cooking in the stew talking about this. I'm all over the world. People be sleep so they quite don't know it yet. They be ready for war. Anyone standing nowhere and it's over. I'ma wake 'em up, let me wake 'em up. You will see what I'm about, I ain't one of them. Used to sleep on the floor, have below the rim. Now I'm dogging them, like Shaq and them. I be feeling for people, no sympathy. When they see me with check, they be sensitive. I don't fall in the trap, I be flipping it, make it look easy. My feet are, I'm kicking it over and over. They repeating my, they liking it. When they showing the love, they be trifling. All I'm seeing is rain like lightning. Over and over, straight heat to beat. Oh, you rappers for real, ain't touching me. It's a banger whenever I'm walking in. Yeah, cause I go. They call me the go, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. Go. They call me the go, but I might be a ghost. Whenever I look around, I can see what I want. The money, attention, and wealth for the family. I know what I want. You cheating the game, you're not up for the challenge. They call me the go, but I might be a ghost.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. Bam! And just like that, what's up, everybody? PhDU Sports very own. I am the professor, aka the Skybox Bully. Well, what's happening? What's good with you? Everybody good? It is Friday, and you are now tuned in to none other than the Friday Night Hype. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? Give you all a minute to come on in. Come on in. Oh my goodness, we have a show. We have a show for y'all here tonight. Let me get this thing shared out. You know how we do. Come on now, come on. Bam, bam. We getting everybody. We want them all in here. We want them all in here. What's going on with y'all? Tonight, we are talking about the new five-star nation that is coming back to South Carolina, where nothing could be finer. Ooh. What is that going to be like? In just a moment, we'll be talking to none other than the director, Jamar Brockington, straight out of Gator Elite. Y'all know what time it is, man. Huh? Come on. But first and foremost, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please do not forget the lineman challenge is still going down. The one and only, bam, you see it, Low Country Football Group, along with PhD Youth Sports, is going down third year. That's right, uno, dos, tres. It's going down third annual PhD Youth Sports Lineman Challenge. Make sure that you follow, like, share, and follow. Click the link on Google Form. Get your child signed up. $25 per child. Now, normally, and in the past, right, the last couple of years, we haven't been really charging, but this year, Low Country Football Group says, listen, we want everybody to be uniformed. All right? We want everybody to be uniformed, look a certain way. You look a certain way, you feel a certain way, you play a certain way. So true indeed, we had to follow through and go ahead and get the shirts and everything and start getting those ordered here soon. All right, those will be going through real soon. So make sure you put in your sizes, okay, your child's name, a parent, contact information if need be. But we are seeing them as they start to come in now, and we're getting you guys on the list. All right. Now, typically, let's break this down real quick for those who don't know. Let me go up to my calendar real quick. I want to make sure we get all of this uh, situated. Now, Low Country Football Group in the past, and we will go back and confirm this because I'm sure that they are watching. The Low Country Football Group starts in April 7v7 starts around the 5th. Okay, so we don't do anything on the 5th. All right. We normally take it to the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th, if that is what they're going to do. All right. So the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. Normally, that's how they keep it. So we'll take the first one. We will do on the 12th. We will do the walkthrough. You guys will come in. You'll see what we want, what challenges that the coaches have in line for you. So it's just a quick walkthrough. It won't take too long, about an hour. On the 19th, you'll do the qualifiers. Okay, the best times go on to the championship round, which will be on the 26th. Now, these dates are tentative due to rain or something like that going on, so they might not get pushed. We'll give you more information as we get closer. All right, and week after week, we'll steadily keep you updated. All right, so right now, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th, those are all Saturdays. Lineman Challenge happened right in the middle of the entire festivities, right there in the softball field. So if you come behind field one, between field 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken, the softball fields will be lined up right there. You can come right in. You come in, state your child's name, do what we got to do, and it's time to go to work. All right? We will let you know the times and everything we meet. Normally, it's around 9, 10 o'clock. We meet up for the 12th for about an hour. Okay? This is not a camp, so don't just drop your child off. Stick around. Stick around. I know how some of y'all like to do. Don't just drop your child off. Stick around. All right. The first one will go by really quick. It's walk through the different obstacles and the different challenges that we have. The kids may or may not get a chance to go through it. Hey, test it out, see how it feels to them. Get yourself ready, warmed up. Okay. Parents take pictures, videos, have fun with it. All right. Because then the next week, when you come back, it's the real deal. Cleats, shorts, shirts. We hopefully have, if we don't have them the first week, we'll have week number 2. Come ready. Come ready. No pads. No pads. Don't show up with your helmet. Don't show up with your shoulder pads, your helmet, the mouthpiece. You're not going to need any of that. All right. Now, the second week, you will need at least a mouthpiece. I would suggest a mouthpiece. It gets a little rough down in those trenches. All right, y'all know how it goes. Well, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. Bring my guy on. We're going to talk to him here just in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than 5-Star Nation, South Carolina, new director, Coach Jamar Brockington. Oh, yes, sir. Hey, first and foremost, man, hey, thank you for taking the time out. I know you got a busy schedule going on, about to hit the father and daughter dance. See, this is what some of y'all don't see, the behind the scenes type of stuff. This brother's getting ready to go hit the father-daughter dance. So, Coach, how do you can't tell baby girl no. So, what do we expect? What do we expect tonight during the father-daughter dance? Oh, hold on, Coach. Hold on. I think I have you muted. There we go. I got you back now. Go ahead. What do we expect for the father-daughter dance?
I'm gonna shake a little leg with my girl tonight.
Oh, look. You got to go to work on Monday. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Them little slip and slides. You dressed up to the nines. Let's see the. Hold on now. You out there trying to show out a little something now. The Versace shirt and the Gucci. Oh, I see him with the Gucci glasses, Versace shirt. Okay. Ronnie Johnson, I see you, big dog. Man, you ain't never gonna help the senior citizens out with the lineman child. Come on, Ronnie. You know we're gonna help the senior citizens out. Come on, man. You know better than that. But hey, listen, let's get down to brass taxes, man. Let's get down to brass taxes. We gonna talk about it. 5-Star Nations, Jamar. We bringing it back for another round here in South Carolina. Tell us a little bit about what's going down and what's happening.
See, first off, I'm gonna start early this year.
Yeah.
I'm starting early. I feel like they say, the early bird gets the first worm. So I want to get some good coaches. If I get some good coaches, good support system, I feel like we can make it happen, man.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Go ahead.
yeah, that's what I said. I feel like standing behind some good coaches. I got a few coaches on the lineup list, and the coaches that I got a lot of respect for them, and they respect the game. They nice with kids. very knowledgeable. So
I took too many pictures already.
I
Yeah.
think we're gonna.
Character. Character is a big thing
I
when it
took
comes
two.
when it picking out coaches. Character can be a huge asset. So, what are you looking for when it comes to building more coaches and getting them involved in Five Star Nation?
Um, like I said, man, I'm basically looking for a coach that I know is that brings kids. That's also develop kids, not just coaches that coach off of talent, get good talent to put them on the field. I like coaches that actually coach. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Coaches that's dedicated. Like you don't have an issue with them missing any home games, away games, because I feel like if they dedicated to their organization, they're dedicated to the kids. I think we'll do all right. We'll do pretty well.
right. Now, Five Star Nation, unfortunately, here in South Carolina, left a bad taste the last time around. Um, what's the difference? What's going to be different in the program that's going to be that you're trying to make it more successful?
Yeah. Okay. The first difference is we can sit right here. Wait on 'em. The first thing is I'm not basing 5 star off of my program. I'm not
Okay,
looking for kids. I'm not looking for the kids that comes through 5 star to leave 5 star and want to play for my program. My program will never be brought up. My program have nothing to do with it. No matching is not about me. It's actually all about the kids this time. It's more about the children and the coaches second, and honestly, the parents comes after that. Because I want the
right,
coaches to be comfortable, to want to coach the kids, and I want the kids to be comfortable knowing that they're being coached by good kids. Also, as far as directors, I want all directors to be involved. I'm not trying to leave nobody out. Because like I say, I'm not here to recruit kids for my program. I'm not here to recruit kids for other programs. I'm here to recruit kids for South Carolina and South Carolina only.
right. Now, one of the toughest things being being where you are stationed at out there in Sumter, South Carolina, the practices and getting to practices and things like that. That's probably one of the tougher things here that South Carolina has to deal with because sometimes it's always a drive. It's a little bit of a distance. What's your plan moving forward for centralizing and or having it somewhere where it's more feasible for everybody?
Okay, me and the coaches, we also have meetings.
Yeah,
We have meetings amongst each other so we can set things like that in play. The first thing we want to do is wherever a kid is from, we want to have trials that space in that spot. We don't want to just have it in something. We don't want to just have it in Columbia. We don't want to just have it in Orangeburg. We want to give every place and every city a chance to have a practice in their city.
right.
It's not
All right,
just it's not just going to be based in one area. It's not
right.
about one area. It's about the whole state.
Right. Now, one of the harder things, Five Star Nation, especially for South Carolina, what is the timeline? Does it interfere with like other? And I mean, listen, I get it. I
Okay,
think
you
that
can wait on.
a lot of people don't realize that these are these are showcases. These are all-star games that are fit, for you. Everybody has to pick and choose what works for them and do their own due diligence, if you will, when it comes to picking out whether or not you want to try out for Five Star. So, of course, there's a tryout. Is there a fee for the tryouts?
No, sir. No fee at all for the trials. We don't try to
Okay.
put no strain on nobody, man. There's no fee for no trials, no pressure. We just want you to bring your talent and showcase your talent.
Right.
And
Right.
another thing I wanna elaborate on. A lot of people say pay to play all stars. Who's running the pay to play all stars? Where they got pay to play all stars? We asking for Lil Johnny. My comment about a Lil Johnny is I had a Lil Johnny when he was 12U, never played football a day in his life. He's going D1 right now.
Right.
So that Lil Johnny can turn into Big Johnny one day. So don't sleep on Lil Johnny.
Right. I think I think when showcases and events like this are trying to be created,
Okay, you want me to stay
especially
right here?
especially when it comes to South Carolina, it's hard. It's hard because you're new to it, and it's something that people haven't trusted before, or maybe they've tried it and it didn't work for them. Um, The money, everybody, that's the number one. That's the root of all evil. Is people sit there and talk about the money, where's the money allocated to, and things like that. What is it? What is a roundabout cost to play at Five Star Nation?
Man, I can guarantee you we have the cheapest. Man, we have the cheapest package deal out of all of the All American games, out of all of the All Star games. Any All American game you go to, we have the cheapest layout package. Our package start at $150. That
Okay,
includes two jerseys, a pair of pants, headbands, sleeves, and I think it's something else, but that's what our package consists of. Or you can get the 3-star package. That's $250. Or you can go up to the 5-star package. That's $350 for the 5-star package. We ain't hitting nobody in the head. We ain't trying to get nothing from nobody. You get everything you pay for. And I know a few years back you didn't get nothing you paid for because it was going through hands of the directors. And man, I mean, sometimes people back get against the wall. Things happen. You get that money in your hand, you might do all type of stuff with it. I
right.
don't need the money. I don't want the money, and do the things like that. 5-star have a whole different layout. All the money now goes through a system. Like I will never see anything you pay other than on my receipt or on my roster. Once your kid get on my roster, it will never be in my hand. I will never touch it. You will never send anything to me. And if any 5-star director or staff member tell you to send him money, please report that because that is false information. It does not go through us. Your uniforms be on time, ordered on time, but you have to meet the deadline. A lot of
Right.
people will wait to the deadline. A lot of people want to wait till after the deadline. It can't be like that because you're slowing up the other process, you're slowing up the kids, and you're slowing up the process. Everything you got is guaranteed up until you say you don't want it no more. If you say you don't want it no more, 5, 10 minutes later, your refund right back in wherever you sent it at, wherever you
Right.
sent it from. So it's a
Okay.
whole different format, a whole different process, and a whole different situation.
Now, do you think this format, the way that is now being implemented, do you think that is more comfortable? Makes the parents have a
Yeah,
warm, fuzzy feeling about it?
yeah, because it's like you got 100% warranty, you got 100% guarantee.
Right.
I mean, I'm not touching anything. I mean, your money is fully insured. You have insurance on it. It's fully covered. Last year we had no problems last year. Like it was over 1,000 attendees last year. We had no problems.
Right. Okay.
North,
All right.
North Carolina
Well,
itself brought over 300 kids.
whoa, whoa. So Five
Yeah,
Star Nation. Let's talk about just not South Carolina. Talk about Five Star Nation a little bit, just as a whole and as an organization. What has Five Star been doing lately?
man, we still moving. Only place that was on standstill right now is South Carolina. To tell you the truth, 'cause I took off a whole year last year. I
Right.
wanted to watch other places build. I wanted to see how other places build. So right now, 5 stars 32 states strong.
Ooh,
And when I say
okay.
strong, it's very, very strong. Each state probably have 9, 10 teams of 5 star. So
Right.
5 stars still up and jumping. Nothing slowed down.
Huh. Okay. 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 And again, not to keep harping on it, man, but it's a lot of going on. It's a lot going on here in South Carolina, especially when it comes to youth sports, football in particular, and getting that little Johnny or getting that little Timmy to come play and ball out with you. So again, picking your coaches is going to be detrimental. When you talk about tryouts, what are a couple of the places that you're looking to go to? I know the Low Country. I know we talked about it before. The Low Country is on your list to come down here. You're probably going to the Upstate, and you're hitting the Midlands. Um, have you reached out to anybody in either of those areas to see who's kind of on board or at least interested?
Yeah, I do. I have a coach right now for each age group. My 13U, I got two different 13U groups. I got a 13U low country and I got a 13U upper state. Well, I'm not even gonna say upper state. I'm gonna say Midlands. I got a 13U Midlands.
Okay.
Um, I got my 8U coach. Only I don't know. I'm just giving it back to you. Only age group that I don't have a coach for is 7U.
Okay. All right. So all right. Speaking of age groups, Now you're taking single and dual age, or is it single age? What's the deal with that?
Man, I'm taking 7U all the way through 14U.
Ooh wee. Cutoff. Let's talk about that. The cutoff dates. You talk
We go
about you
through.
taking 7U, so I guess if you played in the 7U, or you just kind of like, hey, it don't matter if you played in the 8U, you could typically play on 7U. Is that an option? If you know what I mean, the kid played in dual
Yeah,
age, right? They played
yeah,
in,
you
let's say
play
they
that.
played in Skyfa, right? You understand where I'm going at. They played in Skyfa, they turned 7, so they had to play the 8U, but 5 star, could they turn around and play 7U?
Yeah, we that basically we taking all ages, all single and dual ages.
Okay.
How you
Okay.
doing? Come on.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of hard, man. That's real deep, because not too many, they go by the grade, or they'll go by the age. You're simply going by the age and just keeping it.
Yeah, we go. The cutoff date is 7/1. We're going by 7/1 national tournament cutoff.
All right, 7-1 cutoff date. We're gonna write that down. 7-1
I haven't.
cutoff. All right. Now nationally, since we're gonna talk national, how much travel will be going on during 5 star?
Um, it's up to your coach, man. Honestly, like I'm gonna tell you, you go ahead, man. Like I'm gonna say is okay. How can I put it like this? I'm gonna put it like this. Some kids, some coaches have directors in their program. You got a 10U team, and say you want to take your 10U team to Arkansas. He tell
Yeah.
you you can't go that far. He'll tell you you can't go nowhere. If you're a head coach of one of my 5 star teams in South Carolina, you can do anything you want to do with that team. Preseason, postseason, before season, long as it's not interfering with regular season, you can do anything with that team you want to do. If you want to call out a team in Nebraska, set it up, and I'm gonna definitely try to jump on board with you. You're in control of your own team. You build and make your own team. Basically, it's
Right.
your team. It's your. It's all of yours. It's just that you're coaching under 5 star, but it's all your team. Even
Huh.
if you got, even if you want to take your team on a Sunday, like say the regular season going on, and you feel like you want to go on a Sunday with your team somewhere, your national team, and go and battle for, you want to battle with Rare Breeds, take them down there on a Sunday, battle off with Rare Breeds. You can do whatever you want with your guys. I have no control. I'm not stepping on no toes. I'm not getting in the way of nothing. I'm letting you do your thing and handle your own business. Just remember you got the 5 star patch on those logos, and we representing kids, and we representing ourselves, and we representing the nation.
Right. And definitely representing South Carolina. So I mean, like you said, you're getting your boots on the ground right now, early, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's an honorable thing to try to get it pushing. How's the feedback been thus far with trying to start up again 5 Star Nation in South Carolina?
The coaches jump on deck pretty quick, and the coaches
Yeah.
that I got, they pretty much guaranteed to bring. I'll give you a coach name, Quentin Stroman.
Oh, oh,
Quentin,
oh!
yeah, I got.
That nephew now, that family. Quentin's in.
Yeah,
What age group now? Hold on now. Quentin didn't coach every age group there is known to man. What age group is Quentin coming in at?
Quentin snatched up that 9U.
He would. He would. It was either that 7-9 or that 10. Right? Yeah. 7-9 or 10. That's where I think Quentin would have been. He's one hell of a coach. Okay. Okay. And I think his what do I want to say? I think his record kind of speaks for itself. He's not a bad coach at all. He really knows his stuff. I always tease him all the time how he don't carry the playbooks and he don't carry none of that stuff. He has them in his pocket, but he doesn't really use them as much. Similar to Jordan Adams. Jordan's one of those guys too, man. Kind of a younger fella, and those kids adapt to him really quick. Um, so I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys coaches out there, if you want to get in on 5 Star Nation here in South Carolina, you need to contact Jamar Brockington. He ain't hard to reach. He ain't hard to reach. Reach out to him, find out some more information. If I'm not asking the questions that you have, you need to reach out. If you're a parent and you're looking to get your child a little bit of exposure, a little bit of extra work, if you will. As he says, you can kind of create your own schedule, call out some of the teams. You never know. Somebody might call you out, or they have a tournament and things like that that go on anywhere and everywhere. Now, one of the questions I know some of the parents will ask, when it comes to host hotels and going to these different cities, is all of that pretty much scheduled ahead of time?
Everything's scheduled at least 6 months ahead of time. Right now, they're working on the schedule for January. I can just tell you that now.
Yeah,
It's like right now they're working on everything for January, and it's pushed out probably by April or May. That's when things start being letting me know. That's how far ahead we try to plan.
right,
Like we try to guarantee that we try our best to have the best tournament. When you walk into that tournament, you feel like you're somewhere nationally, like you're actually somewhere in a big environment. It makes you feel good to walk through those 5-star tunnels,
right,
to step on the field and to see the colors, to see the representation. It actually makes you feel good on a Friday night when you have a meet and greet for all parents. On a Saturday when you go into the racetrack, all expenses on 5-star. You go into the Daytona Speedway. It's things like that what we try to do, man, for the kids. Just to have the parents so they won't waste a trip or not or feel left out. But it's more so the kids. Some kids may not ever get that experience of going to see a race at Daytona Racetrack, Daytona Speedway. So
right.
we try to give them that. We do a lot of different things.
I think, and speaking for, as a parent, um, it's hard sometimes to go by people's word. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you would, give any type of deception when it comes to 5-star, especially with South Carolina, because you're a representative of South Carolina. Um,
Right.
but it's just right. But it's a hard thing, man, to try to build something again, if you will, and get people to get on board. So, the trips, the schedules, the coaches, the players, the uniforms, everything has to be literally, no pun intended, has to be 5-star. North Carolina, I know is jumping with 5-star. I know they've been doing it for a while. Um,
In Kentucky,
yeah. What is your goal? What is your end goal for 5-star when it comes to South Carolina? What would you like to really really see?
honestly, I'm all for 5-star, but I'm all for the kids. I want South Carolina to be one of those states. And it's coming from my heart, man. I know
Yeah.
I done in a whole different mode right now when you ask that. I want South Carolina. Yeah, I want South Carolina to be one of those states to where ESPN, R&R, all the big names gravitate to South Carolina, man. When we have a tournament, when we have anything, I want it to be national. I want everybody to be there. I want people to know that South Carolina also has dogs to play football,
Right.
all type of football. Like South Carolina's always seemed to be on the bottom of the map, but we right here in the corner, right on the side. We ain't at the bottom.
Right.
So for us to take on that, just to take on that image that we're on the bottom. South Carolina can stick with some of the top states in football. I've seen it happen. I
And
go
go ahead.
when I go to these tournaments, I look at them, I look at situations, and I know I'm like, man, we should be here. We should be here. We should be representing here. Ain't no way South Carolina can't come home with just about a trophy in every category. That we got to stick together.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with that 100%. It's crazy to how I go and I travel to these different events, these different showcases, these different um, all-star games and things like that, and I see just a couple. I see just a couple, about maybe a handful of South Carolina that shows up. And man, I mean, they represent the state. They represent the state really, really well. Um, but again, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's you got a mountain to climb to try to get a lot of people to sometimes get out of their own way and let their child go play and just be a part of 5 star. For any all-star game, for any league, for any organization, it's already tough. 5 star, I don't think will be any different of a challenge. I think you're gonna have a challenge ahead of you. You're gonna have some rocky road. Um, so with the thick skin, but if you keep it the way that you say, the way that it's supposed to be, and you make sure that everybody is taken care of, put out the fires when you can. Because, of course, there are going to be problems. There's going to be issues. Things are going to pop up and stuff like that. But so long as you can take care of it and you can take care of, the parents and their needs and the kids and their wants, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm putting a guarantee on everything, man. The coaches, man, I have meetings with the coaches. All I can tell everybody out there to get a part of the meetings and see what you're missing out. Because it's not a problem with us having 1 7U team, 2 7Us, 3 8Us. And if you can't stick together, the way I look at it is give one man his ship and let him be the captain of that ship. But all us roll down there as one big ship.
Right.
That's how you don't want to work together. Here you go. Here go opportunity to run your own situation. You got
That's
opportunity now to run your own ship. You don't got to cross over to nobody else's lane. You don't have to worry about what the next man doing. Now you got a roster and a team of your own. You can build to your capability. If you don't want to work with nobody else other than you and your set of coaches, that's your opportunity.
all right. So since we're talking about the team, building your own, things like that, how many age groups can you have of one particular age group? We could talk about the 9U that Q be running. What is how many 9Us can you have? Or do you want?
Yeah. Honestly, the way I look at it is the roster max is 30. And
Okay.
I wouldn't want you to have no more than 30 kids per roster because it'd be hard to satisfy the kids. Parents be going down there, their kids sitting on the sideline because you got 40 and 50 kids on the roster.
Right.
Somebody is not. So if we
30
get
30 is a little high. 30's high too. You're right. 30
yeah,
30 is high. I understand you want to go down there with numbers because in particularly you have a child that's going to play one position, right? You want the
mm,
best of the best at that position. Possibly a backup if you have that. 30 is a lot unless you're just talking about, hey, off comes offense, on goes defense. You have a kicking team and special teams, the heavy, the speed, that type of thing. Is that implemented now? Are you talking about that with your coaches?
I'm talking. That's what I was talking to him also about. The 30 is kind of high. Unless you're gonna have an offense, you're gonna have a defense, like you say, your second string. However, you're gonna have it like that. But everybody should get the opportunity to play because you're actually trying to recruit the best of the best.
Right,
And if some coaches talk saying pay to play, only way it could be pay to play is if your coach hold a tryout and he know that kid don't. Hey baby, and he knows something like he just want the kid on his team. He just want the kid for a body. That's how it turns into pay to play. But it's
right,
it's all in your. You control who you want to get. You do your recruiting. If you want to recruit a team full of little Johnnies and keep them at little Johnnies, coach them up. B, Jila, come here and coach them up. That's on you. You can do that. I can't stop you from doing that. Where you going?
yeah, but
You
you,
coming back?
you I know you can't stop them from doing it, but it will play on 5 stars credibility, if you will, if you don't just simply go. Of course, you want at least 22 kids, right? That's probably like the least that you would want. You want to be able to roll up there with an offense, with a defense, and some kids that were straight dogs and athletes could possibly play one or two positions. Um, and I think you're absolutely right. What starts to happen is, but you kind of have to put your foot down, man. You set the standard, be the standard. Um,
Yeah, you
of, of
got
having
that's
that
what I have
child
to be.
playing that one position. You know what I mean? If you're a dog in that position, and I understand that you play another position, but really I just need you right here. I think that's something that has to be firm and across the board in getting started.
That's how we working on it now, coach. Like if I see anything other than that, that's when I have to step in. I don't got no goals or anything on stepping in on nobody's toes. But like
Right.
you say, I'm a 5 star. We represent 5 star. and we want to represent South Carolina the right way under 5 star.
There
And
you
it's
go.
about our state. I don't want to go nowhere looking bad, and that'll put a stain on South Carolina.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I
another.
think that's sometimes what happens, man. But you know, if you're recruiting and you're getting the kids in there and they are on board and the parents have to buy in, that's the biggest thing. The parents have to buy into that what that you're trying to create, which is probably the hardest thing out there, because if anybody doesn't believe it, parents run youth sports. Okay, you need
Yeah,
the parents. You need the parents to buy into your program, your organization, your team, your all star, your showcase, your event, whatever you got going on. You need those parents to buy in. So you know that is really critical. So everything that you say when it comes to interest, you know, probably having something with the parents who want to get involved, other than the coaches, you know, invite some parents who want to ask questions, or you know, definitely make yourself available, which I know you do, because you're always available when I call you and you call me. We always make time to chat it up a little bit. But change is hard, man, and change is hard for some people to swallow. um speaking of change speaking of change, we're going to talk about change right now. That Let's talk about the change of the logo. The new logo is just now being introduced, and bam, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The new, the new Five Star Nation logo, uh, right there for you, man. What made you change the logo?
man. Okay, I had a conversation before this meeting right here with a guy named Clint. So it's gonna make this. So it's gonna make it difficult, but it's a lot of imitations going out, man. And honestly, man, that logo style, the colors, man, that was our situation first. That was here first, and then it moved on somewhere else.
Right,
Like certain people even there take it with them, and I felt like that South Carolina Gamecock maroon and black would be more intimidating and more South Carolina colors than anything. Clemson,
yeah,
cool. They purple, they all right. My sister graduated from Clemson. Can't
right.
hate Clemson, but that maroon and black does something to you, man.
That maroon and black, especially this past season, they did something for real. Old sellers out there showing out a little something, but um, I like it. I like it. I like, you know, you as a person. You and I have been rocking together, man. I think ever since I started announcing and traveling and all that, you were one of the first coaches that I met up there at the SC Sunday Showcase. We got along then and ever since, and I'm very thankful for you, and what you're doing. I even came up there not too long ago and visited the squad, right, of the Gators, to make sure we showed some love and support, because I hope that people see what you do for even the Gators. I understand that this has nothing to do with the Gators, but that same person, your character, will be the same. You know, you as a person will be the same moving forward here with Five Star Nation. What's one of the what's one of the biggest things that you think that you're doing that will bring people into Five Star Nation, South Carolina?
I'm gonna start throwing a lot of. We're gonna have a lot of events. Like my first event is gonna be July.
Right.
Sometimes in July, I don't want dates, but it's gonna be in Spartanburg. It's gonna be the first Legacy Bowl. We already have teams from Tennessee, Illinois. We already have out-of-state teams locked in. Also, we
Ooh,
maybe have 3 or 4 in-state South Carolina teams. You gonna be there, but I'm gonna stand by this. And after I say this, it, just remember this. I guarantee you, this is gonna be the biggest tournament South Carolina see in a very long time, and it's
ooh,
best well put together. We was compared to R&R our last few tournaments.
right.
Like I posted a screenshot of a conversation where this lady said she's been to R&R, she's been to D1, she's been to a few other tournaments, and ours was by far the best layout, the more organized tournament she's been to yet.
Yeah.
So we've really our tournaments, man. Not to call no names and not to put it out there like that, but if I'm gonna represent South Carolina, I'm gonna represent South Carolina. We can't come through the state with nothing crazy. We got to
Right.
put on for
Yeah.
the state.
Definitely can't come through half stepping. But listen, bringing it to South Carolina, I think is a huge thing also, right? If you can keep a couple of at least, I don't know the layout of your schedule and things like that, but I do know people in South Carolina, of course, some will travel, to neighboring states, right? Georgia, maybe possible. I know they go to Florida all the time. Virginia, maybe the max up. North Carolina, a little Tennessee, stuff like that. But there's nothing like bringing it here and bringing it home. They feel a little bit more comfortable, even though South Carolina, some people think it's a small state. It's still a nice little drive from one end to the other. But they feel a little bit more comfortable. They feel more, I can get to it. I can make it there and make it back and just have to, stay a night or two of the weekend, but I'm in South Carolina. So I think bringing that one later on in July would be definitely worth the risk and worth the taking. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you're just now tuning in. We're talking to the director of Five Star Nation, excuse me, South of South Carolina, none other than Jamar Brockington. You want to definitely get in and do your due diligence. All right, I'll say that with him on the phone. Him and I have had a couple of conversations. He knows where I'm at with it. I'm all for anybody trying to bring something into South Carolina when it comes to youth sports, but you got to do it the right way. It's left Five Star Nation South Carolina before in the past has left a bad taste in people's mouth. Right? They didn't like the way things were being ran. They felt that they were taken advantage of. If you were listening to the conversation or just now tuning in, Coach Jamar has already stated that no money will go directly to that one person. So he does not collect the money. He does not collect the money. The money goes to Five Star Nation itself, and then it just comes to show him that this person has paid for this student athlete, right? And then it moves on from there. Now, if you decide to change your mind and the tryouts, you went to the tryouts, which are free, okay, and they're coming to the Midlands. They'll be in the upstate and they'll be in the low country, all right? All those addresses and those locations are to be determined. Okay, we're seeing who's all fitting in, who are the coaches, still looking for more coaches. Still looking for more coaches. So make sure that you contact them from 7U all the way up to 14U. My goodness. That's some heavy hitters, man. You're gonna bring some dogs out on that one. Now, when you come up
That's
to the older age groups, a lot of these kids, now this might be a question that they'll ask, can these kids cannot play what is considered high school ball, right, at the same time. So they have to kind of wait for a postseason or a preseason. Am I correct?
yeah, that's what we do. It's usually in January, Martin Luther King, or December if they're not involved in the playoffs or anything. And that's basically how it goes. As long as the kid's not on the field playing dual sports, or if it's not a rule against it, like say, like some states, maybe North Carolina, maybe Florida. Florida, you can play both at the same time. So
Oh,
when you run up against, yeah, you got to worry about teams and kids like that that's actually playing all year round.
right.
But I seen last year in Daytona, this year in Daytona, South Carolina can hang with the best kids out there. Virginia was a very good state. North
Yeah.
Carolina was very. Illinois was good. Florida was everybody was good, man. But South Carolina can hang with the best.
I truly, honestly believe that. I don't think I've seen statements about egos and things like that. Some people do believe that hey, listen, playing year round, even having maybe a month in between a league or a tournament or things like that, they think that's a little too much, and that's fine. If that's your take on it, that's exactly you have the choice as a parent to know or to say, hey, does my child, do we need to keep on playing? Because yes, it gets expensive. Yes, it takes up a lot of time. You might not have that PTO at your job. I don't know. But if it fits for you, do your due diligence. Find out. Ask all these questions. Are you obligated to go to every tournament if your team goes? I mean, if you're buying into it, I would think that you would go because believe it or not, that may or may not play against you further on down the road. You have a tight running back, and he's a dog, but you haven't been to 2 tournaments. Do you really expect to have that position if you have signed up and now you don't come to like the 3rd tournament? Those are the type of things that I'm pretty sure that you may or may not have to deal with moving forward. But we appreciate the effort and everything that you're going to do with Five Star. Five Star South Carolina is now rocking with PhDU Sports. So, of course, we'll be tuning in to more that's going on as the information comes up. Make sure that you go like, share, and follow Five Star Nation South Carolina via Facebook. You can call me with some questions, and I'll direct you to some answers. I don't have all the answers. I do answer some of the questions, but more likely, I can give you Jamar's information via messenger or contact him first to see if I can give out his number so you can ask questions, text him, find out what's going on with Five Star, when's it going to start, when are the tryouts coming. But all that information, as I get it, I'll be giving out right here on PhD Youth Sports. Well, hey, Jamar, man, we want to say first and foremost, thank you for taking the time. I know it's about that dance time. You're about to go cut a rug, show up, show out, right? So, any last words, anything you want to tell the people?
And just give it a chance, man. Rock with it. Put South Carolina on, man. Roll with us, man, and guarantee you have a good time. You get everything you're looking for. Won't be no disappointments, man. That's all I can basically say. And I
There
want to
you
give
go.
I want to show everybody love. I want to give big salutes to everybody that showed me love. There's everybody that's rocking with me, sticking with me, and believing in me and trusting me. I want to show y'all love and actually give a big shout out to each and every organization for that. Quentin Stroman, um, Nate Drayton, big my man. I got to give shouts out to Mike Goodman from Seminole Six, him, Monica White, the whole Seminole Six program.
Okay.
I just want to show love to everybody that show love to me, man.
Yeah. I
Stick
mean, and
together.
go ahead.
Just stick together as a state, man. It's for the kids. It's not for us. It's for the kids.
Right. And I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a hill to climb. But if anybody can climb it, I believe you can. So we want to wish you all the best of luck. Again, Five Star Nation, you guys be seeing them here on the rolls and on the reels. More information to come out. The more Jamar gives me when the information is set, when we start talking about tryouts, we start talking about all those things, you will see it right here first on PhD Youth Sports. All right. Well, hey, Jamar, go ahead, have a good
Man,
time, and tell baby girl we said what's up, and I hope y'all have fun.
I sure will. Hey, look for the first tryout, 9U tryout will be in Columbia, April 9th. Date and location, time and location will be coming soon.
There it is. See, there y'all go. Getting the information already right off the top, right here first on Friday Night Hype. Hey, we appreciate you, brother. Be safe.
All right, coach.
All right. There it is. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's a lot of information to take in. Now we know uh Five Star Nation again left a bad taste in some people's mouth. They felt like they were taken advantage of, but hopefully that's not the case this time around. Hopefully that Jamar has a plan. He sticks to it. He sticks firm to it. And just like my man Jamie Fordham, set the standard, be the standard, man. It's okay. You have to run some of these organizations, some of these all stars, and some of these events and bowl games. You have to run them like a business. I just came from one not too long ago, and I don't want to say nothing, but the way it was ran, I was very pleased with, because it was to the point, meant what he said, and he said what he meant. All right, so shout out to Don Diamond Britt for pulling out one heck of an event, man. We really had fun there, and it was just about it was just about organization. Okay, everything was on time, everything was ran the way it was supposed to run, but you needed more than yourself. All right, so if you want to get involved in it, make sure you reach out to Jamar and find out what you can do to help in this Five Star Nation and bring South Carolina back together one more game, because I know they'll go down there and do damage. Seen a lot of these teams play, seen a lot of these people travel and do what they do. But I'm telling you, South Carolina has ballers too. So there's nothing for you to get out there, ask, get the information, do your due diligence, and get out there and ball out. All right? And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, 7v7 down here in the Low Country Football Group's very own 7v7 is coming up. All right, so make sure if you haven't already got your organization in, get them in there ASAP. It's happening. All right. Of course, we'll be there. I have 2 more cats that I'm bringing on with me. You guys are going to love it. All right. Coach Q will be up there, probably in the end zone somewhere, hyping you up, a former wide receiver. So we're going to see it. We might let the quarterback get a couple throws in, see if he still got them stickies, see if he still got them sticky hands. All right. And my man, Coach B More. All right. Be more. It's a pack to it. All right. Be more. It's a pack to it. All right, be more physical, be more athletic, and be more consistent. All right, that's exactly what the PAC stands for. Coach Be More be out there. You know I'm gonna be out there, and of course, don't ever think I ain't forgot my man 100 Grand. You know the student will be in the building with Tropical Italian Ice. That's right, the Philly Ice with a Southern charm will be in the building, along with Coach AJ's Lemonade. That's exactly how we get down. One more again. All right. Shout out to our sponsors coming in again for another season. Bar on the Ave. Good food, better drinks, but drink responsibly with Bar on the Ave. Also, Savage Style. Now, listen, we got to get Savage Style on. I still have a pair of cleats, size 12. Do you know a student athlete that needs a pair of cleats? That's alignment. Okay, these alignment cleats, little high tops. If you know alignment, Savage Style has produced last year. They did 1 pair of cleats. This year we might be reaching out to them for maybe shirts and a cleats. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. They always surprise me with something, but we might go find that alignment. We might go find that trench dog that can represent Savage, right? And be a Savage ambassador, if you will. We are definitely looking for them. All right. Charleston Eat Barbecue, always rocking with me. Always rocking with me. The food is definitely good. Like, share, follow on Facebook. Man, that grill and the line is off the chain. What up? What up? What up? We see you. We see you. And also, can't forget, come on, man, throw them 4s up. Throw them high in the sky. It's the Horsemen Sports Management, my management team who always covers everything when I travel and I go places. Horseman Sports Management. Like, share, follow on Facebook. The running backs. Hey, listen, it tis the season. Okay. Fordham Performance. Jamie Fordham. Like, share, follow on Facebook. He's getting it in right now as we speak. The running backs are out there religiously getting better day by day. Find out what they got going on for the performance, where they set the standard and be the standard. Also, Color Riot Creations. You have that garage. Fellas, your man cave, you want to build it and make it your own. Let Color Riot Creations come in there and create something incredible just for you. All right? Color Riot Creations, like, share, follow them on Facebook. Also, Brielle's Catering and Special Events. I used to be Low Country Cuisine. It used to be. Brielle's Catering and Special Events at 843-345-7565. All right? Joe, don't start that stuff, man. The ice is coming. The ice is coming. Back to Goose Creek again this year. You know it's not that season, man. For some reason, it's still been cold out here, y'all. Huh? I saw a post just yesterday said if it get cold one more time, I'll put my Christmas tree back up. And I'm almost believing it. But make sure you check out, like, share, and follow Brielle's. Listen, they got the fish, the gator bites, the chicken tenders, all right? Chicken on a stick, the jerk chicken, the gullah gullah rice, y'all. They got it for you. Make sure you like, share, and follow, all right? Also, new to the scene, Pringles and Sons. If you have a business, you want everybody to have that same shirt, that same style, that same flair, you definitely need to get with Pringles and Sons. Like, share, and follow them on Facebook, right? You look good, you feel good, you might even work a little bit better. It's always season. Hey, you ain't lying. It is always ice season for us. But I do got a couple buckets in the freezer. But that's for them grown folks. That's for them adults. I'm trying to get rid of that too. So anybody out there knows you got an adult, you about to have something go on, huh? Oh, well, whatever. You about to have something go on. You definitely want to get with us. Y'all already know what time it is. Don't forget Low Country Football Group. If you haven't signed up already, the Lineman Challenge. The Lineman Challenge. The Lineman Challenge is going down for year number 3. All right. Where are you? Have you signed up? Come on now, get with it. Don't forget, we bring it back again. The Sit Your Ass Down Hotel. You deserve to be here. All right? We're not giving the donkey of the days and all that. We give you the Sit Your Ass Down Hotel. We making sure that you get a room and it will be on reservation. Don't forget, you're trying to get those graphics together. Check out my man, the graphic goat himself at Flicks to Graphics. Like, share, and follow on Facebook. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about my time. I appreciate y'all for everything y'all do, right? We can't wait to get back in the booth one more again. You know it's finna be a party, right? You know it's about to go down. We got more people out there covering more interviews, more everything coming this year. 7v7 Low Country Football Group has been a blessing to us because they pretty much just let us come in there and do whatever we want. We always love that. I've always asked the heads up there between my sister, my brother Anton Booker, and everybody else that's involved. Hey, what do you need from us? It's always the same thing, man. Just go up there and do what you do, right? And that's exactly what we're coming to do. All right. So y'all buckle up, hold on tight. It's more 7v7 season coming up. 5-Star Nation, salute to you. Good luck to my man, Coach Jamar. I hope y'all, hey, listen, do your due diligence. Ask your questions. All right. Ask your questions and do what it got to do. You know what it is. 5-Star Nation, see, that's right. Come earn your stars. You never know. Ball out till you fall out. Y'all know what it is.